Hey, welcome back. So today for the deck highlight, I have a Thanos Control list, which I think actually just won a tournament recently, and like everyone's been talking about this deck. So I don't have a Thanos deck right now on my channel. So once again, I thought it would be the best moment. This is the popping Thanos deck. There's three different Thanos deck right now. There's the Control deck, which is this one, which is in my opinion the best. We have a death one where you play death and you try to destroy all your stones, and you have a zoo one. I think the zoo one is a little bit too clunky because everyone's playing destroy right now, so the zoo has a lot of junk that you're tossing on your opponent's board, but then like Carnage and Venom and all of these tools can just remove them really easily. But yeah, just before we get into it, please, if you like the content, like and subscribe and write a comment below, or just discourse with me. I love talking with you guys. But yeah, most of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, so it would really mean the world to me if you guys would. Yeah, let's get into the deck. So the deck is a Thanos Control deck, and we don't have any one cost, and that is completely normal because we have Thanos. So I'll start with the stones. I'll go quickly because that adds 6 extra cards to our deck. But most of the stones are not really that useful. They're just like stuff you could play on the early turns of the game. Space Stone can be useful to move some stuff. Reality Stone, that one is useful to destroy any terrible location for our deck. Time Stone. Time Stone is the most important, and that's the main reason we're playing a Thanos in Control. It's because you could play the Time Stone on turn 3, and then on turn 4 you have an extra energy, and then you have the option to play Spider-Man, to play Professor X, to play Devil Dino, to play Blue Marvel, all of these crazy powered cards. We have Mind Stone. Mind Stone is just the best stone to drop first. In this deck we have Iron Lad as a 4 cost. What I like to do is to spend all my stones as quickly as possible from the turn 1 to 3, and obviously on turn 3 the Time Stone if possible, because if you don't have any stones in your deck anymore, well then your Iron Lad is going to have only great targets. So yeah, Mind Stone is the best one to play first because you draw your other stones, which makes you draw other cards and gives you other effects, which is crazy. Power Stone is good if you're playing like against a high evo. Sometimes it happens that like you know who's going to drop a Hulk, but you lock down a lane with Professor X, and your Thanos is actually going to be bigger than his Hulk, right? So high evo doesn't play Killmonger, so it's safe to drop all your stones from turn 1 to 3. So just make sure you're playing against the right deck before dropping all your stones. Soul Stone is just so powerful. It's a 1/5 basically if you play in the right lane. So yeah, Soul Stone is really good. Try to play in the lane where your opponent is already playing. Sometimes the lane that you're going to Professor X is also really important. So I'll go back to Thanos at the end of the deck highlight, or the deck explanation. Psylocke. Psylocke is another Time Stone. So on turn 3 you play Psylocke, and then on turn 4 you could Professor X a lane, you can Devil Dino a lane, you can Blue Marvel, you can Claw, you can Spider-Man. Spider-Man is actually better on turn 5, but still you still have that option if need be. So like with some location where you can't play on turn 6, you get Spider-Man on turn 4 and then win that location. Luke Cage. Luke Cage is great because he allows us to counter some high evo decks. Any of the 2 costs could be changed in this deck for something else if you like something else better, but just with the meta right now, it's just a little bit better to play Luke Cage because it counters high evo really easily. Next up we have Jeff. So Jeff is really good because we're locking down some lanes. So you're gonna be able to play on turn 6, let's say in your Professor X lane or stuff like, or usually you want to play Jeff early, and then you're gonna be able to move it in a Professor X lane or something like that, or a Storm lane. There's a lot of Storm right now in the meta. Cosmo, well, it's a control list, so you play Cosmo if you know you can Cosmo something huge from your opponent. Shang-Chi really good to destroy Hulks, to destroy Devil Dino, to destroy all of these crazy cards. Once again, just a lot of flexibility with this deck. This is the decks for me that performs the best for me. Is all the decks that have a lot of flexibility. So Shang-Chi is just perfect in this list. So don't just play Shang-Chi if there is any really good target from your opponent. If there's a Hulk in his deck, like let's say you're playing Conquest, obviously. If there's a Hulk, well then you could try to snipe a Shang-Chi. If there's a Devil Dino and all of those stuff. But if you know like there isn't really some great targets, you're probably better off playing a Claw, playing a Professor X, a Devil Dino, and all of these other cards. So Iron Lad is just great because he has so many great targets here. Iron Lad into Professor X is just nuts, and then you have another Professor X next turn. Iron Lad into Spider-Man, into Devil Dino, into Blue Marvel, even into Cosmo, even into Shang-Chi, even into Jeff, even into Luke Cage. All of these are great hits. Or even into Psylocke, actually. If you play Iron Lad on 4, then on turn 5, you could play your Thanos sometimes. So, yeah, try to play all your stones before playing your Iron Lad, but it's still a great play. A great card. Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel is really good because you have a ton of stones. So let's say you have, I think 4 stones on the board is like the average, probably. So it's like a 5-7 plus all the rest of the cards you're playing. So it's really powerful. It's good to play wide. It's good to push that extra power in the Professor X lane, in the Spider-Man lane. Yeah, just really good to go wide. Devil Dino. Quite the opposite. Really good to go vertical, actually. So Devil Dino is really good. You can play it on turn 4 with Psylocke and the Time Stone. So really powerful. When Iron Lad hits Devil Dino, is just like the biggest Iron Lad you're gonna see. So yeah, Devil Dino is super powerful. Professor X. Professor X is probably my favorite card in this deck because you can lock down a lane, and even if you miss, okay, so you can take a risk, and then even if you miss, you have Jeff, you have Blue Marvel, you have Claw, which is the next card. You have Claw to push in that Professor X lane. So Claw is just really consistent. It steals cubes. It's also really good to push some power in the Storm lane, if there is one. So yeah, Claw also just a really powerful, really flexible card as well. Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is just like a Professor X, but sometimes I guess it's just less risky. If you play it on turn 5, you have the ability to add just a little bit extra power. Yeah, you still can add power to the Professor X lane, but Spider-Man, so they have the same role, really. They have the same role. Spider-Man is just a little bit less risky, has 1 extra power because you could play in that lane, but I suggest you not playing on turn 4. So it's just like a little drop off from Spider-Man. And then Thanos, the last card. Like I mentioned, if you can play all your stones and you know he doesn't have a Killmonger, well, you can slam a Thanos on turn 6 and just win that lane. So you win a Professor X lane, then you win another lane with Thanos. It happens quite often in Conquest. So yeah, this deck is fantastic. Like I said, it just won a tournament, but it's also really good and fun. Sorry. So it's really good and really fun. And yeah, I think we'll jump into some Conquest, and I'll see you guys there. All right, I'm back, and we're already in the Silver Conquest, so we'll jump in from here. So yeah, in this deck, you want to play your Psylocke and Time Stone on turn 3 to get something big on turn 4, and then on turn 5, something big as well, and try to just close some lanes as early as possible. But yeah, guys, I'm thinking of doing other content. Maybe like review, Spotlight Cash's review, balance change review, and stuff like that. So please tell me down below what you would like to see on the channel. So here we're going to be able to Shang-Chi the Sunspot if we need. I'm going to Cosmo to reduce as much randomness as possible. And we don't have any other play, so... Wave. Interesting. Is that like a Haivo and he's dropping Hulk? What just happened? Rough. So here, at least I'm sure it's going to destroy the Devil Dino. Okay, well, at least he can only play a single card, and we can play only a single card, so our Devil Dino should stay bigger. Right? It's supposed to. If we play Claw here, we add 6 here. Or should we just Thanos? Or just Thanos mid? Did he forget about Cosmo?
Destiny will arrive. Opponent snap.
I think we would have won anyway. Would we? Because we would have played... Well, on the left we would have won, the Devil Dino. Middle he would have +4. And we added 10. I'm not sure. I don't remember how much power I had. And then on the right he would have won. Here he snaps, which is fine because you have Jeff to play Insectum Sectorum. We could almost snap back. Oh no, it's because of Doctor Doom, so he has an edge with this location. But we have Blue Marvel, which is going to tie the Doctor Doom. So we are going to play our Jeff. And he's going to think he's going to win with Doctor Doom. But we're actually going to tie, which is not great, but it's something. Can we get a 5 cost? All right. Did we lock down mid? Are we doing that? Uh-oh. Nice. Did we snap? We have our Blue Marvel. He's gonna retreat, I think. I mean, Sauron is just a little bit more power. Same goes for Luke Cage. And we're playing Blue Marvel. Oh no, it's gonna destroy our Blue Marvel. Abort! So we play Luke Cage and Time Stone. Okay, Sandman. So we Blue Marvel and we move Jeff. So he's gonna Doctor Doom, which is gonna add 5 on the right. So he would be at 11, and we are adding 3, 4, 5, 6. So we would be at 10, and then so we're gonna tie on the left. We're gonna lose by 1 on the right, and we are gonna have difference of +6 middle. So we should win, even with Doctor Doom.
Victory.
Yep. GG. All right, well, I think we're going to do another one. Because we're only 6 minutes in. All right.
The universe shall be set right.
All right, Atlantis. This is bad for us. So Yondu is probably playing like a destroy deck, I'm guessing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So it's a destroy deck. Full destroy. I mean, so he has a destroy tool probably. I guess we want to start destroying stuff if we're going to play his deck. That's a cool variant. Wait, no, that's bad. Oh my god. Rough. All right. Is that the play?
Opponent snapped.
If we do this, we win middle, and then we lose somewhere else. So let's hope he does. Yeah, let's try it.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
So I guess we def here, and then we Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay.
Victory.
All right. So now we know each other's deck. He has Null. There's 2 cards missing from his deck. All right. That's a great first round.
The universe shall be set right.
Ooh, the Nexus. So if we can play all our stones, that would be great. If he plays his Null, that would be bad for us. I mean, do we want to give him a Mind Stone?
Opponent snapped.
No, he's going to destroy it. That's going to be good for him. So he snaps here. You better have your Deadpool on turn 1. Or turn 2. Oh, if it wasn't Dislocation... No, because it was in Nexus. I was thinking of Cosmoing his Bucky Barn lane. But if we do that, we can't change the location anymore. Which is risky. So we're better off playing our Psylocke. And let's say our Soul Stone in the Nexus. And then we need our Reality Stone. Okay, are we doing this? Are we doing it? So we Reality Stone and then we Iron Lad. So Reality Stone first or second? Let's go with first. Then Venom. Yeah, yeah. Of course. But then we have a Shang-Chi for your Venom. Oh no. Claw's good. Pull Iron Lad, please. Web. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Guess we have to do it now because the location is going to be filled. But then we can Space Stone. So then we can move something and play something else. It's going to be a big null. It's going to be a very big null. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So he has a 4-powered Deadpool. But that's fine. Is it? We claw. And we can like Power Stone left. So that's 10 mid, 12 left. So +9 left, +10 mid, +6 right. How many cards were destroyed? 4 and 4. So that's he has a free death. So he can play death and null. So if he plays, we're at +9 here. He plays death and then null somewhere else, we lose. That doesn't work. If we Devil Dino and then we Power Stone. If he plays death left. Do I want to risk it? Yeah, let's try it. Is that death or is that null? Oh, that's null. No! All right. I should have played Devil Dino right, but there is no way of knowing. All right. Yeah, I know that's a good location. For destroy. At least you get a Professor X. Nebula here. No, Nebula's gonna get Killmongered anyway. Well, unless we Professor X in that lane. I think that's the play. If we can lock down that lane with Professor X on turn 4, then we can Shuri and Thanos on turn 5 middle. I don't like that. Let's Reality Stone and Time Stone. So he doesn't get a free destroy. Okay, wait a minute. So I don't have initiative. I can't play my Professor X. Oh, man. I wanted to cause him on the left lane.
Enough said, bub.
I should have played my Time Stone first. I think it would have made a difference. So do we Thanos into Claw? Or do we Professor X into Thanos mid? Yeah, we have to take a risk, I think. If we go with Soul Stone, he's going to lose 3. We're going to add 1, and then I guess we could Thanos to tie if we wanted to. But I think it's better to play mid. At least we win the left lane. There's just 6 cards destroyed. So there's 6 cards destroyed. He has a 3 cost death. And we have initiative. We don't have a choice. Is that death or is that null? Yes. 8 power null?
Victory.
I thought he would have been. Wait, he destroyed Winter Soldier. Or sorry, Bucky Barnes. He destroyed Wolverine. So that's 3, and then the stones. He destroyed Soul Stone, Reality Stone, Time Stone, and Psylocke. So yeah. And Howard the Duck. Awesome. Awesome. All right.
Universe shall be set right.
Okay, we have the Reality Stone. So he snaps. That's fine. We're going to apply some pressure. So we are going to not play anything, actually. Because he has Killmonger, right? So we don't want to buff his death. We don't want to reduce his cost. He has initiative, but we're still gonna Cosmo. Try to see if we can. Is that Carnage? Yeah. That's tough. At least it hit a ninja, so his null would be at -2, or does a Wolverine count on with null? Not sure. Professor X. Professor X. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. And then we Spider-Man here. So we Spider-Man in Machine World, and then he will still have initiative, which is perfect, because then we can Soul Stone freely and win mid, and Devil Dino like left or whatnot. Death.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. So then I Soul Stone. Yep. We win.
Victory.
All right. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, as usual. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.